What is up, YouTube? It's Zar-Kombat, man. We're back. Yeah, man. Dana White's announced the UFC 323 the fights. Crazy, man. Marab is on the card. Joshua Van. I want to know your reaction, boys. It's a big fight night. UFC 323. UFC 323, boys. We got the announcements. Hopefully you guys can see me properly. I'm using a bad lighting here because I'm still in the truck, so I'm hoping you can see me properly. But yeah, man. Big fights were announced yesterday. I want to know your reaction. Marab, a savage, fighting for the fourth time in December. Insane activity. Joshua Van versus Pantoja is also on the card. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. UFC 323. UFC 323, boys. What's your reaction, man? It's a big fight night. Marab is back. Yeah, man. Marab is speed running. GOAT status. Listen, if he beats Pietro Yan, he's the pound for pound number one for sure. Kobalo Little in the chat saying sure more Jabatin, bro. Masha Grand. Hope you're good, man. Definitely South African, my South African brother or sister, I don't know. But I when we out, so and about to sure. Yeah, bafethu sikhuluma nge-UFC bafethu meniyibuka. UFC 323. It was announced yesterday. Marab versus Pietro Yan 2 is going down in December. What's your reaction, man? We're in Eastern Cape right now. I'm not in Durban, so I'm in Eastern Cape right now. So I'm using my phone. That's why the quality is low. Forgive me for that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do a quick live to react to the fight news. Because we were predicting yesterday who was going to main event UFC 323. We all thought it was going to be Volkanovski, but it's Marab, man. Marab is back. Fought 2 weeks ago. He's already got a fight booked. He's facing Pietro Yan again. Crazy, man. I mean, it's actually insane. The fact that he's gonna fight 4 times this year, 4 times as the champion, man. You have to respect it. You might not like his fighting style, but it's crazy, man. The activity is insane, and the fact that he took that fight. I know he said he was gonna take that fight, and the fact that he actually did it, fighting 4 times in 1 year, insane, insane. He's already the bantamweight GOAT. And if he beats Pietro Yan, if he finishes Pietro Yan, he's the pound for pound number one in the world. Insane activity. But what's the reaction, guys? What's the reaction, boys? Kobano. Ulisho njani igama lakho mfethu? Kobalo. Skylar do what? 243 in the chat saying, yo! What's up, man? What's up? You guys good, man? Yeah. Just want to do a quick live stream, man. It's announced Marab is back. But yeah, Skylar, hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. It's a Tuesday out here in South Africa. It's a chill Tuesday out here in Eastern Cape. I want to know your reactions to the fight news, man. We've got Caroline money, Caroline, Caroline Del Port, 2012. Shout out to yo, hey, my English. Caroline. Shout out to Caroline saying hi in the chat. What's up, man? Hope you guys are well. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick live stream, man. The UFC 223 card is announced. Marab is gonna fight for the fourth time this year as the champion. Insane activity. What is your reaction, guys? I mean, Marab is quickly becoming the GOAT. Last year it was Bolton, Alex Pereira. He fought three times. This year it's Marab. He's fighting four times, making history. History. The first, the first fighter that could potentially have four title defenses in 1 year. Insane. But yeah, guys, can you see me properly? I hope you can see me properly. Nathan Masimba. Nathan Masimba in the chat saying show much, bro. Hey, Camille J. Saying Camille J, buff. Yeah, ngiyathemba ukuthi ngigrand bafethu. Caroline Delport. Shout out to Caroline Delport. Are you American? I've had a couple Americans in the chats. I'm South African. I'm from Durban, South Africa. So I'm from, but right now I'm in Eastern Cape on work. We're just doing a quick review, man, a quick reaction, a quick live stream to Marab announcing his fights. If you guys watch the UFC, that's what my channel is about. We talk about the UFC, MMA, boxing, all combat sport news, man. I break them here. We break them down. We have a fun chat. We also talk about life and whatever the vibe is, man. So yeah. But I hope you guys are well, man. Caroline in the chats with the dancing emojis. Shout out to the vibes. Nathan Masimba. Nathan. Hey, come to bro. Yeah. Shout out though. Shout out though. Shout out though. We've got South Africa in the chat. We've got Americans in the chat. Um, yeah, man. We're just doing a quick live to the news. Marab is on the card. And again, guys, if you do love MMA, you do love the UFC, you love boxing, man, do make sure you subscribe to my channel. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. We talk about the UFC, MMA, kickboxing, boxing. That's what I love to talk about. That's my passion. That's what I love to talk about. Um, Caroline saying, "I love your, yo." That's so weird. Yeah, I love your weird. I don't even know what the name. I don't even know that word. I've never seen that word. I don't know what it means. Yeah, Nathan saying I am South African. I know, dog. I know. Yabona ngisema look amelithi Masimba. Atsai. All I'm Zanzi showcase. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining the chat, man. But yeah, guys, some big fight news, man. Just broke out yesterday. I was hoping for Volkanovski fight news, but we're getting Marab again at the end of the year. Could not be more happier, man. I love seeing history be made in the UFC. Caroline saying, I love you. I love you too, man. Love you too, man. Appreciate the support. And thank you for joining the live, man. I love you too, man. But yeah, Marab is back, guys. I want to know your reaction. Wait, let me try and get this lights out of the way because I think it's bothering my live stream. Okay, guys. Okay, I think you can. Slides. Okay, I'll. This is goddamn light, man. Yo. But yeah, chats. Caroline saying she's live too. Shout out. I'll check out the live once I'm done here, man. But yeah. But another news, guys. What's up, man? How's your Tuesday? How's your Tuesday going? Me right now, I'm parked at like near a police station right now, just kind of chilling. Truck driver, so we're parked somewhere safe. Just chilling. Was actually watching a couple series just before this, but I had data, so I said let me just go and check out my people, man, and see their reaction to the fight news that broke yesterday. Marab is fighting for the fourth time again, man. I know I keep on saying it, but it's insane activity though. Um, Caroline saying she's good, man. Shout outs. Nathan saying he's good as well. Shout out, shout out, shout. Nathan, where you from? Where in South Africa are you from, man? I'm from Setegwin, man. So from Etegwin, I'm from Durban. Where you from? But I'm predicting you're from Joburg, though. I'm predicting you're from Joburg. That's another place that I plan on going to in the next couple months. Got some money saved up. There's a lot of opportunities out there. So that's where I want to head out. Gauteng. Yeah, I knew. I knew you were definitely from around that area. I only went to Gauteng once, like a long time ago. I went to Gauteng a couple years ago. I was at Midrand. Yeah, I was at Midrand way back in the day. It was like a 6 hour bus drive, like around 7 hours. Um, we took a bus, I think Greyhound. Yeah, so I've only been to Gauteng. Well, specifically, yeah, Gauteng. I've only been there once, Midrand. That's where I've been. Yo, Laser in the chat. My brother Laser, man. Laser's back in the chats saying it's Zar-Kombat. You know what it is, man. Zar-Kombat. We're back at it. We're live. Shout out to Laser, man. It's my South African brother all the way from, I think you said you were from Cape Town. But I remember you telling me you're from the Western Cape, though. Shout out to Nathan. And I see you on the videos, man, commenting on my short videos. So I thank you for the support, my brother. And I think the last time you spoke, you were planning on I don't know, we were talking about some life issues, I think, and you were telling me how you had a business plan. Yes, you had a business plan and you were having doubts about investing in your business. So I hope that all worked out for you. I remember that was a great conversation. Thank you again for joining the chat. But yeah, Laser, man, we were talking about UFC 323, man. It's announced Marab is fighting 4 times this year. He's fighting Peter Yan again. Last time it was a 50-45 win for Marab. What's your reaction, man? I want to know your reaction. Are you excited to see Marab? To be honest, man, like I'm not really excited about the fight because we saw the fight, like I think it was 2023. I think it was, and it was a very, very dominant. It was a domination from Marab. It was a domination from Marab. He got the fight done. He landed like 50 takedowns in that fight. So I think we're gonna see the same thing again, but I think it's gonna be a bit more exciting because now Marab likes to strike and he's finishing guys. So I'm happy that he got the main event. I think he deserves to main event a big pay-per-view, main eventing the last pay-per-view of the year. But I would have liked to see a better fights be the main events. Maybe Volkanovski, or even, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I would have hoped it would have been a bigger fight. Maybe Ilya Taporia fighting one more time this year, but Ilya Taporia is going to fight next year. He's not going to fight anymore this year. He likes to fight once a year. He's turning into one of those Dagestani guys that fight once a year. But yeah, man, Marab is back, and I'm happy to see him make history, man. He's making history, and to be honest, I hope he wins. I really hope he wins. I really hope he wins, man, and I hope he finishes Peter Yan. I'm one of the biggest Peter Yan fans. I love his fight style, but Marab right now is he's an animal, man. He's an animal, a beast. He's fighting all of these guys and he's giving the contenders like full training camps and he's fighting while hurt and still showing up, making weights, giving exciting fights. Like that last fight against Cody Sanhagen was one of the best fights I've ever seen from Marab. And that Umar Nurmagomedov fight, plus he submitted Sean O'Malley earlier this year. Bruh, like Marab Delushvili right now is a beast. But yeah, chat. Yeah, man, we were just talking about the UFC. If you're new to the chats, this is what I love talking about, man. This is what I do. I go live like every 2 days, and we talk about the UFC. I post videos, short videos as well. Like I try to be entertaining. There's a lot of videos that can make you laugh. Like my reaction to Charles winning the belts is one of my no, Charles winning last week is one of my best reactions yet. I'm one of the biggest Charles Oliveira fans. I think he's the GOAT. Most submissions, most finishes, most everything. That's the GOAT for me. So make sure you check out that video. And if you love MMA, you love the UFC, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Yoda, the Jazzy in the chat. Shout out to Yoda saying Marab is the GOAT. Yeah, man, like he's the bantamweight GOAT right now. And I said this on my one of the videos I posted earlier today. If he finishes if he finishes um if he finishes Pieta Yan, if he submits Pieta Yan, and let me tell you this, if he somehow manages to knock out Pieta Yan, he's the best of all time. He's the greatest of all time. I don't care about John Jones. I don't care about Anderson Silva. I don't care about GSP. I don't care about Khabib. I don't care about Ilya Topuria. If Marab finishes Pieta Yan, if he submits Pieta Yan, if he knocks out Pieta Yan, let me tell you this, man. He's the greatest of all time. He's the pound for pound number one, and he's the fighter of the year. Unknown 71 Y2E saying away Vatkian. What's up, my brother? Batsin lap. I'm good, man. I'm good. Where you watching from? I know you're South African. Me as well. Durban, South Africa, but I'm in Cape Town. I'm in Eastern Cape right now. Hope you're good, man. Laser saying, who do you... Sorry, guys, this is Flash. Again, I'm still in the car, so I'm still in the truck. This is Flash is bothering me. This car coming by. But yeah, man, Laser asking, who do you think is next for Dricus, RTR or Imavov? I'll tell you this, man. First of all, I think Dricus deserves... Nah, he doesn't even deserve, man. He has to fight in South Africa. Like, the UFC have to give him a fight night in South Africa. If the PFL can come here and they can host an event twice, 2 times in 1 month here in South Africa, they did back in July, they did PFL Cape Town and they did PFL Joburg. Then the UFC has to come here, man. The UFC has to come here. Cape Town, Grand West Arena, Johannesburg. There's a couple of arenas there. Durban, ICC. Because I know the UFC doesn't like to do stadium events. They don't like stadiums with open roofs. And I don't think here in South Africa we have any stadiums with closed roofs. Yeah, we don't have any stadiums. But hopefully when they do come here, it's Durban ICC so I can actually go there. But for Dricus, man, I'm hoping it's RTR. I'm hoping he wins this week. And I know he's going to want the Khamzat fight, but Imavov is next for Khamzat. That's what the UFC want to make. That's what they're going to make. And so, you know, Derrida likes to stay active. So I'm hoping that it's RTR, man. That for me is the number one fights in the middleweight division right now. Actually, it's one of the best fights that the UFC can make ever. Like in the UFC right now. Because imagine the chaos. Like, who wins that fight? Like, imagine, like, the fights, like, their fight styles clashing. Both those guys are awkward. Both of them, like, have weird stand-up. So, if they fight, it's going to be one of the most exciting fights we see. But I'll be leaning towards Dricus because, again, you know, we're South African, so we're always going to support Dricus. But I hope that's the next fight that we get to see from Dricus. And I hope the next time he's in there, it's for UFC South Africa. Even though it's not going to happen, we can still hope. There's a lot of arenas for the UFC to come here for. Unknown saying is from Maritzburg. Maritzburg 033. Shout out. As in Ekaya lapha eLuntunjaneni eMaritzburg. So Nginokufika ngale Marisburg, man. But yeah, man, shout out to 033. That's PMP, man. Haven't been there in a long time. The only time I go there is when I'm on delivery, on work. But I've got a home there. My cousins live there, so hopefully I'll be there in December. Yeah, man, PMP is a vibe. Laser saying Charles is going for the BMF. Let me tell you this, man. 2026, we're coming for Max Holloway. We're coming for Max Holloway. We're gonna submit Max Holloway, or we're gonna knock out Max Holloway. Either way, man. When that fight happens, I'm one of the biggest Max Holloway fans, but I'm the biggest Charles Oliveira fan. So I'm gonna be rooting for Charles. It's happening next year. That fight has to happen. That fight has to happen. I know the UFC were planning on doing Paddy Pimblett versus Max Holloway, but that's not the fight we want to see. Paddy Pimblett does not. He doesn't deserve to fight for the BMF. Like he should fight maybe Justin Gaethje next or Moikanto. But yeah, man, I think next year maybe April, main event, Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway 2 for the BMF. Legends. What a fight. What a fight. One thing I can guarantee, man, someone is gonna get finished in that fight. Someone is gonna get finished in that fight. So yeah, man, I'm excited about that fight, man. I'm the biggest Charles Oliveira fan. Cannot wait for the. I can't wait for when that fight happens. And I was so hyped, man. Last week, like seeing Charles win, submitting scam rods. A lot of people were trolling me in the chat, man. They were trolling me in the chat. They were saying Charles is going to get 50-45. He was going to get dominated. Scamrot is a wrestler. Blah, blah, blah. You know, they were trying to troll me because they know that I love Charles Oliveira. And he won. So happy, man. Go check out my reaction when you guys get the time. Zar-Kombat, ZAR dash KOMBAT. That's the handle. Go check out the reactions from my reaction to Charles winning last week. It was amazing, man. Yeah, Charles is back. We're back. 2025 has been amazing for all the veterans in the UFC, man. Charles won. Borton got the belt back. Kamaru Usman won. Volkanovski got the belts. It's been great, man. 2025 has been great. Marab is becoming the GOAT. Crazy. What a year. What a year. And the last pay-per-view of the year has been announced. Marab Dvalishvili fighting for the fourth time this year. Insane activity, man. GOAT status. He's coming for that GOAT status. He's fighting Peter Yan again. Pantoja, Joshua Van is on the card. Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Tablets. That's such a weird fight, but it's gonna happen. Who else? Jan Blokovic is also back. He's fighting, I think his name is Gustavo or whatever his name is. But yeah, Jan Blokovic is also back. Yeah, man, we're back, boys. What a year to close out 2025 for the UFC. And next year, it's only going to get better, man. We've got Ilya Topuria fighting Justin Gaethje. Sean O'Malley is fighting Song Yadong. Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway is going to happen. Potentially, Borton versus John Jones could happen. That's a comment that Laser just put up. John Jones versus Pereira in the White House. But yeah, I don't think it's actually gonna happen though, because I know that John Jones, like the UFC doesn't trust John Jones, guys. The UFC doesn't trust John Jones, and I understand why. Like John Jones said he was gonna fight Tom Aspinall if they give him the money they want. They gave him the money, or they, at least they promised him the money that he wants, and he still pulled out. He was scared of Tom Aspinall, and he wants to fight Alex Pereira because he thinks he can win that fight easily. He thinks he can just take down Pereira and submit him, but you know, you can never count out Borton, man, in a fist fight. But yeah, man, 2026 is gonna be crazy. Ilya Topuria is gonna be back. Peter Yan is gonna fight again. No, I mean Marab is gonna fight again next year. A fifth title defense. Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. If you guys like women's MMA, a lot of big fights, man. What else? Volkanovski versus Lerone Murphy next year. Diego Lopez versus Yair Rodriguez. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. Cannot wait. But yeah, chats. If you just joined the live, we're talking about UFC. That's what the channel is about. UFC, MMA, boxing. That's what I do. That's what I love. Go check out my channel if you love the UFC. If you love MMA, you're not gonna regret it. And make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, guys, just wanted to check up on you, man. Just wanted to check up on you. Do a quick live. Yeah. Laser asking, do you think John Silver would be champion? Honestly, I don't think so, dog. I don't think so. I love John Silver, man. Like the Fighting Nerds, by far like the most exciting team in the UFC right now. But I think I don't think any of them will become champions. Not even Carlo Poalho, because I don't know. I just think like they don't beat the top five. I think the only person that can become champion is Carlos Prates, and also I'm still not sure about his grappling, but yeah, man, John Silver's not he's not gonna touch the belt. He can't if he couldn't beat Diego Lopez, he's not gonna beat Alexander Volkanovski. I don't think he beats Aljamain Sterling. I don't think he beats Yair Rodriguez. I don't even think he beats Arnold Allen. He doesn't beat Mosva Ivov or whatever his name is, the Dagestani guy. So I think he beats everyone outside of the top five in the featherweight division. But when it comes to the top five, he doesn't beat anyone. So yeah, man, I don't think anyone from the Fighting Nerds becomes the champion. The only one that they can get the closest to the belt is Carlos Prates, because I think he's gonna knock out. I think he's gonna knock out Leon Edwards at UFC 322. But then I think he loses to the winner of JDM and Islam Makachev. I think he also loses to Kamaru Usman. I think he also loses to Shafkat Rakhmanov. I think he also loses to Sean Brady. Yeah, man. Even Mauricio Rufy, he couldn't beat Benoit Santini, so he's not going to beat anyone else in the top 10. For sure, Carlo Pohalio, I think Carlo Pohalio loses to Renya Derrida. He just lost to Imavov. I think he loses to Drakis. Definitely he's going to get knocked out by Drakis. I can see him beating Robert Whitaker. I can see him beating Israel Adesanya, but he doesn't beat Khamzat. He doesn't beat Renya Derrida. He doesn't beat Drakis. So, yeah, man, I don't think anyone from the Fighting Nerds actually becomes a champion. Caroline Delport back in the chat saying hi. What's up, man? What's up, Caroline? Caroline, yo, bro, your name is so hard to pronounce. I'm South African, so you're gonna have to forgive me, man. My English is not that good. Even though the accent is like from your country, people say I sound American for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, shout out to Caroline, Caroline, yo, Caroline Delport in the chat. But yeah, boys, man, I just wanted to talk about Marab, man. Like I had to do this live stream because it's just crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me fighting 4 times as the champion. And not only that, but giving your title challenges. Like literally everyone Marab has fought this year had a full training camp. Umar Magomedov had a full training camp. And he beat him, dominated him. Sean O'Malley had a full training camp. Marab fought last year. He won the belt from O'Malley. Fought Umar Magomedov in January. Came back and fought Sean O'Malley, and still submitted Sean O'Malley when he had a full training camp. You know, Corey Sanhagen also had a full training camp because he didn't even get any injuries from the Figueiredo fights. And he still beats Sandhagen, dominated Sandhagen. And then now Peter Yan is coming back. He hasn't fought since UFC Abu Dhabi. He had a full training camp, and he's also going to get beaten, man. Marab is the GOAT, guys. Marab is the GOAT. Laser in the chat saying Pantoja. Yeah, man, Pantoja is fighting in December. He's fighting Joshua Van. Joshua Van, I love him. Always has crazy fights, but he's not beating Pantoja, man. Pantoja right now is the GOAT in the flyweight division, and he's the second GOAT all time in the flyweight division. The number one being Demetrius Johnson. But yeah, listen, if or let me not say if when Pantoja beats Joshua Van, I want him to call out Marab. I want him to call out Marab because that's the fights I want to see. Imagine Pantoja versus Marab. Like Pantoja, excuse me, Pantoja's the only one that can actually give Marab a challenge because of his grappling. So hopefully we get to see that fight, man. I'd love to see that fight maybe next year. Laser asking, how's life, bro? Life is life, man. What can I say? I mean, life is life, man. I can't complain. But yeah, we're working hard, man. We're working hard. We're still pursuing this YouTube thing. It's working, kind of working. It's actually working right now. I mean, every day the subscribers are getting up, the views are getting up. So I'm doing something right. But yeah, man, life. Obviously, life is always gonna have its positive and its negatives. But right now, I literally can't complain about anything, man. I'm loving life right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously, there's a lot of bad things happening, but to be honest, man, like there's a lot of positive things happening as well. So I'm not gonna overshine the negative over the positive. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for life, and yeah, man, life is good. But how are you, man? How are you? I know you had a crazy, very, very important decision you had to make about pursuing your business venture. So how did that end up going? Did you make the decision you wanted to make? But yeah, man, I hope you're good as well, bro. I hope you're good. Um, but yeah, man, I really can't complain about life right now, dog. I can't complain. Things are really, really heading in the right direction. Just figuring things out along the way, man. I guess it's just part of being a man. You know what I mean? Can't complain. Will never complain. But yeah. Oh wow! Actually, starting tomorrow. I'm so happy to hear that, man. I'm so happy to hear that because when we talked, I mean, it sounded like you were very indecisive, but I'm glad you made a decision that was good for you, a decision that is great for you, man. A decision that you wanted to make, and I'm glad to hear that you're starting tomorrow, man. Insane. But yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, dog. I'm happy for you. I hope you continue to work hard, man. I guess you did end up making the right decision, huh? But yeah, man, shout out to you, Laser. Shout out to you. Like I get happy, man, when I hear positive things about you guys because but yeah, man, shout out for you for making a decision that is gonna change your life for the better. Laser saying I'm getting into faceless content now. Um, not sure I know what that is. But faceless content. I don't think I've heard that one before. But yeah, dog. As long as you're happy with the decision you made, as long as you know where you're going, as long as you know what you want in this life, then I'm happy for you, my brother. Shout out to you. And yeah, man, me too. I'll tell you about my personal life, man. Like actually, right now, Saturday, I've got this big thing that I actually really really life changing. Saturday is gonna be life changing for me. Actually got this big meeting at the school that that I plan on attending. So yeah, man, I hope it goes well, and I hope that the decision I end up making, I it ends up being a decision that changes my life for the better, you know. But yeah, man, it's a decision that I have to make. Actually, it's something that I really have to do, man. And when it comes to life, because as much as this YouTube thing is actually working right now, and obviously I'm a truck driver as well, so um earning my money by driving the truck, and I'm still building up my YouTube subscribers and trying to get monetized so I can actually become a partner with YouTube. But I still want to have like a paper or a diploma or a degree or whatever it's called, that I can show myself, or at least that I can show my children in the future, that I actually worked hard in school. You know what I mean? But as much as that's not what I'm focusing on, like I for a long time believed that school was a scam, and that school was just a ripoff. It was a system that was built to keep the poor poor, and just you know what I mean. Like I never really believed in school. I was always good at school, but I just never believed in the system. You know what I mean? And right now, like getting older and you change your perspective on life, changes the way you see things change, and the way the world works changes as soon as you get older, and you realize that some things that you didn't believe in when you were younger changes. You know what I mean? So Saturday, man, I've got a big day ahead of me. A big decision to make. So yeah, man, can't really complain about life. Laser saying, I believe now. Shout out, man. Like the only thing that matters is you believing in yourself, because you know what you want to do. You know what you have to get done for you to get to where you want to be. So all the support to you, my brother. And nothing but blessings, man. Hopefully everything works out, and your plan your plan works out. So I'll be supporting you, man. I'll be supporting you from a distance. And yeah, man, shout out. And if you have Instagram or if you have TikTok, you can always talk to me on the side. We can DM each other. We can talk on the side. Like I've got a couple other guys that I actually talk to that are on my live stream that actually come here. So if you guys ever want to talk, man, if you just want to chill and talk about life more, on Instagram, it's Zar-Kombat, ZARKOMBOT, and on TikTok, the link to my TikTok is actually below, above. I mean, you can check out I've got the link up for my TikTok. So if you want to chat, man, and you want to talk more, we can always talk on TikTok or on Instagram if you have those. But yeah, man, good to see that you're doing well. I'm happy to hear that, my brother. Very, very happy to hear that. But yeah, man. Two people in the chat right now. If you just joined, boys, UFC 323, man. Crazy announcements. An unexpected one. Am I happy? I don't know, man. Kinda mixed in between. Love Marab. I love the run that he's on. A generational run. He's fast running, fast pacing, gold status. Excuse me, in the UFC right now. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he gets to make history, but I'll be honest, man. Like I wanted Volkanovski fight news. I was hoping we were gonna get to see Volkanovski fight one more time again this year. And that pay per view, man, UFC 323. It's not really stacked. You know what I mean? Obviously, Marab and Pietro Yan, that's a big fight. In terms of legacy, it's a big fight. Joshua Van versus Pantoja, it's exciting because Joshua Van is like the new blood in the flyweights, and Pantoja is like the GOAT right now in the flyweight division. So that's a good fight, but it's kind of predictable. I think I think Pantoja wins that one easily. Excuse me. And then we've got Jan Blokovic also back in there. You know, Jan, I love Jan, but he's like 40 years old now and he's slow and he's not really the guy he used to be. He doesn't put on fun fights anymore. He's fighting a very, very exciting up and comer. That guy that looks like Anthony Smith, I forgot his name. I think his name is like Gustavo or something. I don't know. And then obviously also announced Peyton Tablet versus Henry Cejudo. Crazy matchup, came out of nowhere. Was not expecting that one. So I don't really know how to feel about that matchup. Henry Cejudo said that he was gonna retire after this fight, but after that fight with Peyton Tablets in December, but he said the same thing the last time we saw him against Song Yadong. He said the same thing last year when he fought, and when he fought Marab, and when he fought before that. So I don't know, but that's a cool fight. New blood versus old blood, old generation versus the new generation. So I'm excited to see that matchup. Not gonna lie. Ladies in the chat saying, do you think Michael Chandler would have been champion with a better game plan? I mean, the only time he got to fight for the belts was against Oliveira. And let me tell you this, man. Like, there was no way anyone, no lightweight in the world would have been able to beat 2021 Oliveira. No one. That was Oliveira's peak prime. That was Oliveira's. Listen, bro. No one in the world was beating. No one in the world at lightweights. Not even prime Khabib. Not even prime Islam Makhachev. Not even prime Ilya Taporia would have beaten 2021 Charles Oliveira. So even with the best game plan in the world, even if Michael Chandler went into that fight with the base game plan in the world, there was no way he was gonna beat Oliveira that night. So I don't think so, man. Um, I don't think that Michael Chandler would have ever been a UFC champion. To be honest, I think he would have gotten another title shot if he didn't wait for Conor McGregor for like 2 years. Maybe if he after that fight with Justin Gaethje, if he had fought maybe Dan Hooker again, if he had fought Arman Sarukian, if he had fought Fazeev, if he had fought I don't know, maybe Paddy Pimblett back at that time. I think maybe he would have earned a title shot and he would have got a couple wins, but there was no way, man, that Michael Chandler was gonna beat Oliveira for the championship. There was no way Michael Chandler was gonna beat Makachev. No way. And there's definitely no way Michael Chandler could ever beat Ilya Taporia. So yeah, man. I mean, he's a very exciting fighter, but very low IQ, and I don't think he ever fights for a title in the UFC. He's like 37 now. He's getting old. Plus, he just lost to Paddy Pimblett, got dominated. So that was a bad loss for him. I don't think that Chandler gets a title shot, and I don't think that Chandler ever becomes a champion, man. It's kind of crazy. Like all these guys that are coming from Bellator that were supposed to be champions in the UFC, like they're all losing badly. Besides Michael Chandler, besides Michael Venom Page, like MVP is the only one that has come to the UFC from Bellator and has actually had like success. He's like 3-1, I think. He's only lost to Ian Gary, and also man, Ian Gary didn't want to fight him. He was just holding him down on the ground. So yeah, man, only Michael Chandler, Michael Venom Page is the only Bellator fighter that actually has done something amazing in the UFC. But everyone else, Aaron Pico got knocked out. Chandler waited for Conor McGregor for 2 years, came back and lost to Paddy Pimblett. And what's his name? Patchy Mix, former champion in Bellator. He's on a two losing skits right now. So it's not a good look on Bellator, man. It's not a good look on Bellator. So yeah. But yeah, man, again to answer your question, no. Michael Chandler will never fight for UFC title, man. He's not beating anyone in the top five. I don't think he barely beats anyone in the top 10, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Lay's asking, do you think anyone beats Khamzat Chimaev right now? I'll tell you this, my brother. If Drakus comes back and he trains with some high level Olympians in wrestling, if Drakus goes down to Australia and he trains with Craig Jones, I think Drakus still has a chance at beating Khamzat. Renier Doretta has some great grappling, so I'd love to see what that fight looks like on the ground. I don't think he beats Chimaev though, but I'd love to see that fight. But I'll be honest, man, the only one that actually has a chance at beating Chimaev is Imavov. It's Nazardini Imavov, man. Nazardini Imavov trains with a lot of heavyweights. He's got one of the best grappling in the world, even though he doesn't show it a lot. Plus, Imavov is from Dagestan. I know he fights from France and he represents France now because he kind of grew up there, but originally he is from Dagestan. He trained in Dagestan for a lot of years, so he's the only one that could give Khamzat Chimaev a problem when it comes to wrestling. Because on the feet, like definitely Imavov has the better striking, but yeah, man, I think Imavov is the only one in the division right now that I can say has a good chance at beating Khamzat Chimaev. Anyone else, I'd give them a chance. It's only Imavov, Renier Doretta, and Drakus Duplessis. Everyone else loses to Chimaev. Everyone else. And to be honest with you, man, I'm not gonna lie. I hope Chimaev loses the belts. I hate that all these fighters like Chimaev and Ilya Tapora, they only fight once a year, which is crazy, man. Like they take zero damages from their fights. They take zero damage and they only fight once a year. Insane. Look at Marab, man. Look at Marab. He goes 5 rounds every time he's in there. He's giving exciting fights now. And still, like he's fighting like basically every 3 months as the champion. As the champion. And look at Borton as well. Like Alex Pereira last year as the champion, he fought 3 times. Man, so yeah, man, I don't like champions that aren't active. Like when Drakus was the champion, that was so great for the division, man. Drakus Duplessis being champion was the best thing that ever happened to middleweights. Because that was the only time we were ever excited for middleweights fights was because of Drakus. You know, he was talking trash and he was making fights exciting and he was hyping up the fights. And every time he was gonna fight, on Instagram there were all these Drakus Duplessis memes, Drakus winning by falling piano, all these exciting memes, man, like exciting memes. So I hope somehow Drakus gets the belt back, even though it's highly unlikely, but I hope he does it. But yeah, man. Again, man, to answer your question, I think Imavov has the best chance at beating Khamzat Chimaev by far. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think anyone beats Marab right now? Because what's gonna happen is like Marab is gonna beat everyone in the bantamweight division, right? He's gonna beat everyone, and he's not gonna have any more fights left in the division. So the only thing that's gonna be left, because I think he's gonna beat Pietr Yan in December, it's gonna be Pantoja, or he moves up a division. I think if he moves up a division, like how do you see Marab fighting in featherweights? I don't think he beats. I don't think he beats Volkanovski, but I think he beats everyone else outside of Volkanovski. I think he beats Diego Lopez, but Diego Lopez could also give him problems on the ground. He's got one of the best jiu-jitsu in the UFC. But everyone else, Arnold Allen, Yair Rodriguez, yeah, man, everyone else in the division, he beats them at featherweights. He beats them. The only one that could give him problems is Volkanovski. But imagine that fight, man. Nah, just imagine that fight. Volkanovski versus Marab. That would be an insane high level fight. But yeah, Laser saying no one is beating Marab. Crazy, man. I mean, for me, it's kind of insane, man. Like last year, Marab was like one of my least favorite fighters, and this year, man, like he's already like top three. Like Oliveira, obviously Bolton, Alex Pereira, Marab, DDP, Diego Lopez. Yeah, man, all those guys. Like he's in there as one of the most exciting fighters for me right now. Because that fight against Corey Sanhagen showed a lot. It showed that Marab not can only. I mean, we knew he could go the distance, but I didn't think that Marab could actually hurt anyone on the feet. And in that second round, man, he almost got it done. He was this close to knocking out Corey Sanhagen. So yeah, man, right now he's one of the most exciting fighters in the division, and I can't wait to see him back in December. But yeah, man, again, I'll have to agree with you, Laser. I don't think anyone beats Marab, man. Absolute savage. He's an animal. Absolute animal, man. Again, guys, I know I keep saying this, but fighting 4 times as the champion is absolutely insane, man. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, that's like every training camp at least is like a minimum of 6 weeks, right? So Marab has to train hard for 6, 12, 18, 24. That's like 24 weeks of training camps. No, it's 18 weeks. Sorry, my maths is wrong. That's 18 weeks of training camp. That's insane, man. That is insane. And the fact that like he won the fight last week, he wins the fight, right? This is what Dana White said. He won the fight, and he won the fights on Saturday. Sunday, he was in the UFC office. He was in the UFC office, and he was asking to fight again in December because he wants to cement his legacy as the bantamweight GOAT. I thought the win over Cody Sanhagen already cemented him as the bantamweight GOAT, but now, man, he's coming for the greatest of all time status. He's coming for the pound for pound number one, and I think he's gonna end the year as the pound for pound number one. He has to. If he finishes Pietro Yan, he's the pound for pound number one. Laser asking, do you think Prohaska or Albuck is getting the title shots? To be honest, man, I don't think any of them should get the title shots. I think they should fight each other for the number one contender, and I think Borton should go up and fight the winner of Gane and Espinal, because right now, man, the heavyweight division is ass. The heavyweight division is by far the worst division. The worst division when it comes to contenders. So I think Borton has to move up. But I think if the UFC had to decide between Prohaska and Alberg, I think most likely it'll be Carlos Alberg, man, because that fight is easy to promote. Obviously Alberg coming off of a knockout and him training with Adesanya. So there's a story there. Like Jiri Prohaska, I love Jiri. That's my guy. I love him. But he's already lost twice to Borton, and everyone knows that if they fight again, it's gonna be the same thing. Jiri's gonna get knocked out. So that's a hard fight for them to try and make happen. I think what happens with Jiri Prohaska is, if he wants to stay active, he can fight Magomed Ankalaev. He can fight Ankalaev. I know he said that him and Ankalaev were beefing on Twitter. Um, Plus, it makes sense, man. Right now, they're both the number one contenders. Like, there's no number two contender like, on the UFC website. There's no number one contender for the lights heavyweight belts. Both Magomed Ankalaev and Jiri are number one, and then Carlos Alberg is number three. There's no number two, so I think it's Alberg next versus Sporton, and then it's Magomed Ankalaev versus Jiri Prohaska next year. Maybe a main event for fight nights or a co-main event. But to be honest, man, I don't think Jerry should fight in the main events of a fight night. He deserves to be on the pay per view every single time he fights, because you know you're gonna get a crazy fight. Every time Jerry is in there, someone is gonna get finished. I don't think he's ever even went to a decision, or at least he's never went to a decision in the UFC. And he's only had like I think like 6 fights in the UFC. So yeah, man, Prohaska is one of one. Crazy knockouts against Khalil Roundtree. Lost the first 2 rounds, did not care. Came back in the third round, got the job done. That was insane to watch live. But yeah, chat. It's an exciting time to be a UFC fan, man. I think the what's left this year, like there's a lot of big cards left this year. Obviously, 321 happening next week. I'm picking Aspinall. Umano Magomedov is also back. I hope he beats Mario Batista. And then it's I think the next big fight nights. The next big fight nights is UFC 322. Makachev versus Jack Della Maddalena. Shevchenko versus Zhang Wei Li. Prates and Edwards. And then it's UFC Qatar. Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. And then December, man, UFC 323, Marab, Pietzayan, a legacy fight. Cannot wait for that one. Chat, man, it looks like my internet is kind of bad. I'm kind of gonna run out of data soon, so I'm gonna have to end the live stream, man. I'm gonna end the live stream as soon as we get to an hour. So I've got a minute and 30 seconds left. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about quickly, man, you can just comment below before I end the live. But yeah, chats again, man. My thoughts on the fights that were announced yesterday. I'm gonna say it again, man. Marab is the bantamweight gold. Insane activity, and one day, man, we're gonna tell stories about Marab, like like how like we're always gonna talk about 2024, Alex Pereira. We're always gonna talk about 2021 Charles Oliveira. It's the exact same thing, man. We're always gonna talk about 2025 Marab Dwelishvili, man. Speed running GOAT status, fighting 4 times in 1 year as the champion. Insane, guys. Like insane. Like the work ethic. Like it actually inspires me, man. Like it really genuinely inspires me because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And plus, man, like he's literally gambling. But he believes in himself so much that he's always gonna gamble on himself. And that's an approach we have to take with life because how are you ever gonna get rich? How are you ever gonna achieve the things you want to achieve if you're not willing to take risks? And Marab did not have to take that fight, man. He did not have that. He did not have to take that fight. He could have waited 6 months for another fight, but he chose to entertain us. He chose to come back. He chose to make history, and I cannot wait, man. Chat, I'm gonna have to end it, boys. Shout out to you guys for being on the live with me. My brother Laser, thank you so much for making this more fun. You're the only one that really engaged. But yeah, man, W stream. And yeah, man, W comments. And yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go. I'll be live again maybe tomorrow. If not, then definitely Thursday. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys back soon. Probably tomorrow or Thursday. And yeah, man. W stream. It's been fun, boys. And as always, guys, it's Zar-Kombat. We're still pushing this YouTube thing, man. We're pushing it. Um, the subscribers are going up. The views are going up. It's happening. I said it was gonna happen. It's actually happening right now. I'm enjoying the journey. Hey, yo, chats. Hey, chats. Hey, chats. Listen, guys. I'm really running out of data right now. We've been live for an hour. Really, I buy data for an hour, so Yo, shout out to 305. 305, you joined it late, man. I'm ending the live right now, man. So what's the main event for UFC 323? Marab, man. Marab. It's Marab versus Pieta Yan 2. That's the main event. Marab fighting for the fourth time this year, looking to make history as most title defenses this year. So to answer your question, 305, Marab is going to main event UFC 323. History is going to be made. He's fighting Pieta Yan. Joshua Van versus Pantoja is going to happen. Co-main event. Jan Blokovic is also back. He's fighting, I think, Gustavo or whatever the guy's name is. Henry Cejudo is back. But yeah, man. Listen, 305, I'm so sorry, man. I'm gonna have to end the live stream, man. I'm actually running out of data right now. I had to hop on back to say goodbye properly. But listen, man, I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Thursday. So I hope to see you there. And yeah, chat, it's Zar-Kombat. It's been fun. W chat. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. I'll see you back tomorrow or on Thursday, man. Like and subscribe. It's Zar-Kombat. Peace. Bye, guys.